Count 1, 2, 3, and you have the recipe for a shortbread cookie. Hello everyone, I'm Deborah. Welcome to my kitchen. That's right, you guys. 3 ingredients. We've got 1 part sweetener, 2 parts butter, and 3 parts almond flour because we are making this recipe low carb. That's all you need to make a really simple yet delicious cookie that you can use anytime, particularly for the holidays. That's what you need up there on the screen. So you guys gather everything up, come in close, and let's bake together. Coming up next. To my bowl, I've already added my room temp butter. Perfect consistency. And to it, we are going to add our sweetener, which has already been pre-measured. And before I put the blender to this, you guys, I am just going to give this a gentle mix with my spatula, so that way when I do put the mixer to it, this sweetener is not going to go flying all over the place. Time to blend. Okay, this looks good. Let's go ahead and just scrape down the size of this. Now at this point, you guys, what you can do, but keep in mind that it will take it out of being a 3 ingredient cookie. You can go ahead and add some flavoring to it. You can add a vanilla flavoring to it. You can add like an almond flavor to this, again, to make it your own kind of special. That looks good. So to this, we are going to start adding in our almond flour. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I'm going to sift this in because I don't want any clumps in this batter. And just like the sweetener, this almond flour has been pre-measured. Okay, everyone, so this almond flour has been sifted, and also what I did off camera is I went ahead and took the remaining butter and sweetener off of these prongs. So this point is just a matter of mixing these ingredients together. Okay, everyone, we are at the point that we need to go ahead and get our hands into this because we want to form a dough, and ultimately we're going to roll this out into a log. Okay, everyone, this is looking really, really good. Okay, so all of the ingredients are well combined. So what I'm going to do is I am going to clear all of this out. I have a non-stick mat that I'm going to be rolling this out into a log onto. So next time you see me, you guys, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Okay, guys, so this is my non-stick mat. I'm just going to take a little bit of my powdered sweetener just for an extra layer of non-stick protection. Now for our dough. And what we're going to do is we are going to roll this out until we get approximately a 12-inch in length log. That looks wonderful. Now at this point, I'm going to get some saran wrap this up, and then it is going to go into the fridge for approximately 1 hour. And then after that, we're going to cut them into the thickness that we want, and we're going to get ready to bake. Okay, I've got my wrap here. Just drape it over this dough. And just roll it. Okay, now this is ready to be refrigerated. All right, everyone, welcome back. So these are out of the fridge, and now it is time to get this plastic wrap off of them. And then we can go ahead and cut them into 1/4-inch circles. And I still have my baking mat here, non-stick baking mat, and I don't know if you can see it from there, but I'm going to bring the camera in closer. But this has a grid on it with measurements, so that way we can line this up against the measurement and cut them into even sizes. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and cut. Just like that. All right, you guys, so this is plenty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to wrap this back up and put this back in the fridge and save this for a later date. Okay, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I have the back of a glass. And what I did is I took some powdered sweetener to create my non-stick surface. I'm going to take one of these discs here, gently pressing on top just so I can get this imprint on the back of this little fancy glass. Okay, lift it, and I have just a gentle imprint, okay? Okay, another shaping option is to take your little disc here and make a thumbprint. So I've had this little gadget in my drawer. I don't know what it is, a cap to something. But anyway, it's a perfect size to make this thumbprint. So I just put a little powder sweetener on it, put it in the center, pressed in, and we've got our thumbprint. So that way, after they bake, you can fill it with some of your favorite preserves, just like that. Another option is to take a fork and make a design. So put a little bit more powdered sweetener down here. Let's press this out a little bit. And you guys just have fun with it as I am. This is really a lot of fun. And just take your fork. Just make sure. Okay. And just go along the edges. Until you end where you began. Just like that. And the last design that I have to show you is, it is actually a cookie cutter, and I like the design at the edge of this, which is what I'm going to use along the edge of this cookie. Take it and just gently press along the edge just so we can get this design. And there we have it. Okay, guys. So at this point, it is just a matter of going through and doing exactly the same thing with the rest of these cookies, whether you choose to back up a glass, a fork, this cookie cutter, or the thumbprint. And when it's done, I am going to put this tray of cookies into my preheated oven, which is 350 degrees, for about 15-20 minutes. All right, everyone, while the first batch of cookies are still baking, I went ahead and formed these. And as you can see, I've got these nice little imprints, some with the little thumbprint, some with the fork mark, some with the cookie cutter mark. Just fun with it, you guys. So I'm going to set these aside. Matter of fact, completely back in the fridge because I think the first batch is enough for me for now. But the beauty about these, you can make them in advance. You can freeze them, take them out maybe 10-15 minutes before baking, and then you are good to go. Okay, everyone. Hot out of the oven. We are gonna let these sit and cool for a few, and I'll be right back with you so that we can give these a taste. And now for a little decorating fun with these cookies. So the ones where the print came out really, really beautifully, look at that. I'm just going to leave those alone because they look phenomenal. All right, now for the ones that have the little thumbprint, I'm gonna take some of this homemade strawberry jam, and I'll leave a link in the description for how to put this together. Super simple. Put a little of this right there in the center. Next, I'm gonna take some of this powdered sweetener and sprinkle some of this on top of a few of these cookies. Take a little of this. Just like that. Now for a couple of these, just a little lemon zest. And then some This chocolate is still semi-soft. I'm going to just take them and just roll the edges in some of this melted chocolate. All right, you guys, and here we have it. Super simple shortbread cookies that we made our own kind of special by decorating them with deliciousness of our choice. All right, everyone, 1, 2, 3, and we have a platter of delicious, homemade, low-carb shortbread cookies. Lord, I thank you. Now we just have to decide which one we are going to taste. But at the same time, we can taste them all, but I am going to compose myself. So what I think I want is this one that has a little lemon zest on it. Excellent choice. This is such a delicate cookie, you guys. The flavor is not overpowering with sweet, just the perfect amount of everything. And I topped it with this lemon zest, this particular one, but you don't need anything on it, you guys. You could just eat it as is, but because it's the holidays, I just wanted to go a little bit extra to make it my own kind of special, make it look a little bit more festive. But as far as the flavor is concerned, you guys, those 3 ingredients and you are done. Give this recipe a try. Leave in the comments that you did and let me know how you feel about it. And also let me know how you are going to make this recipe your own kind of special for the holidays. And I want to thank you all for being here. And remember to keep growing, to keep thriving, and to keep pushing those boundaries. And I will see you guys real soon for another delicious recipe that once again I make low carb on this channel. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you soon. And enjoy.